in the first half?
Oh, it wasn't my knee. It was more like an ankle. I had sprained it before against Louisville, and I kind of sprained it again. So it was really painful. So I just take a break, regroup, come back out.
Your left ankle?
Huh?
Left ankle?
My right.
Right ankle?
Yeah.
You just stepped on somebody or something?
I don't even know what happened, honestly.
And then you tried to stay loose on the stationary brake in the first half, and it just wouldn't work.
I mean, I think I did an okay job of staying on the bike. I mean, I didn't really. I was just trying to get it to feel better. That's what I usually do. So
How did it feel when you came back in the second half?
it felt okay.
Felt okay?
Yeah.
How frustrating is it to have your final game turn out like this, where you have to sit out much of it because of the ankle?
I mean, I've had a great college career, so I'm not really thinking about the fact that like it ended like this. I mean, I'm not gonna let this dictate how I felt about how great of a year I had. So yeah.
And they were as physical as normal, but it was just hard to get offensive rebounds on their offensive end toward the end to make a run.
Yeah.
Is that what?
Yeah, they're a very tough team. I mean, they get on the boards. I think they got a little bit lucky sometimes on the glass, but they did fight for boards, and they were very physical. So as they usually are. So yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I guess in ourselves, and that's when our offensive side of the ball was starting to slow down.
Yeah, I guess for you guys, you had several opportunities at the rim as well. Some of those didn't kind of convert. I guess, do you think that was more of a thing of Duke's defense, or maybe just not being able to, I guess, kind of be in the rhythm as you guys were going for those shots?
I can only speak personally. I did feel like I was getting fouled, but that's been the big thing that I have to work on this offseason, like finishing through contact, finishing off 2 feet, and I definitely can get better at that.
And the scoring droughts, you had lengthy ones in both halves. How frustrating is that, and what leads into that? Just Duke's tough defense?
It's hard to say when you're working so hard on the defensive end to get those stops, and then nothing's converting on the offensive end. I feel like we were getting good shots. It just wasn't falling today. So.
I guess for you guys, as the game kind of progressed, Duke was able to kind of get on the boards and everything like that, and get extra possessions. I guess what were some of the things that kind of broke down on the rebounding side of the game?
I think we went small, and that just you have to work a little bit harder, and we just didn't do that every possession. So yeah, that's what happens. We were small, and then they got over boards for extra possessions.
I appreciate it.
Thanks.
We're living a lead and everything like that, and Duke kind of was able to come back from that point. I guess when that lead built up, I guess changed after that point.
Yeah, we just didn't do enough. We didn't have enough. That's really it. Yeah.
I guess when it came to offensively as well, you guys did have some looks at the rim and everything, and obviously it was a physical game and things like that. I guess kind of what made it challenging to find a flow and find a rhythm in offense.
I think Duke did a really good job of scouting us. So they was crowding the paint. They was playing straight up. We just couldn't finish through contact.
And it seemed like you guys could have maybe rallied if you could have gotten some defensive boards there at the end. How frustrating was that you couldn't take advantage of their missed shots there at the end?
Yeah, I think it cost us. Most of the game they kept getting offensive boards, so we just couldn't get them. I mean, it was frustrating, but it's just how the game was going the whole game. So.
How did the game shift when Maria had to sit out the last 8 minutes of the first half?
Yeah, tremendously. Obviously, she's a key player for us offensively and defensively. So when she went out, it hit us hard. So we were just trying to, come back from that. I feel like the whole game. So yeah.
All right, for you guys as a team this year, what do you think kind of worked well? I know it's your second year in the program. It's the most wins you guys have had in a while, and high seed you guys have had in a while. What do you think kind of clicked and worked well for you guys throughout the year?
I think our togetherness. I think we, stayed together the whole season. I think this game we kind of played one-on-one a lot, which was understandable. They threw a hard hit at us, and it kind of, shook us up a bit. But I think togetherness, we stayed together through the hard times, and when we were low, when we were down 10, you know, we stayed together, but we just didn't have enough this game.
I guess what do you feel you can kind of carry, from, this year, even this game itself, and then, bring into next year? Like, I guess what are some things you can carry?
Shooting was the main issue, but the struggle was there.
It was pretty frustrating,
I think everything. I think I can reflect on the game and see what I could have done better. I missed a lot of shots today, which is fine. That happens, but I think everything I'm gonna get better next year for sure. Finishing through contact, getting to my pull-up different ways, and being on the 3-point line a little bit more. So I think I can take everything.
Yeah, those are things that we can work on.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.